Adult Teacher Podcast. Are you a student looking for a career path that's both fulfilling and in high demand? Look no further than the building trades. From carpentry to plumbing, electrician to HVAC technician, the building trades offer a wide variety of careers that are essential to the construction industry and provide a stable and lucrative career path. This podcast is dedicated to exposing students to the many opportunities available in the building trades. We'll be speaking with professionals from the industry, exploring different career paths, and offering advice and guidance for those interested in pursuing a career in the building trades. Whether you're a middle school or high school student exploring your options, or a college student looking for a new direction, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and join us as we explore the exciting world of building trades.
Hi, my name is Nicole.
And my name is Jayla.
And welcome to the Adult Student Podcast. Okay, so who do we have here today?
I'm Greg Laska with Grey Boys Commercial Window and Glass Solutions.
Okay, Mr. Greg, so I'm going to be asking some questions. So first question is, how did you get started in the industry and what does it take to become a glazer?
So I got started in the industry about 20 years ago. I originally went to college for communications, ironically enough what we're doing here right now, communications, and I knew that wasn't going to be a fit for me at the time. I wanted to be on TV like a sports anchor or something like that, and it just wasn't in the cards. So I transferred over to architecture and then realized I couldn't draw, so that wasn't in the cards for me either. And I saw construction management, and I had an interest in construction management, and I started taking a few classes at Temple in construction management, and then I went on to get my degree in construction management. And after college, I worked for several large contractors in the city. And then I landed at Grey Boys Commercial Window and Glass Solutions, which is a subcontractor, which deals with glazing. You know, we install windows, we do curtain walls, storefronts, doors, hardware, you know, anything that basically has to do with glass and construction. And I've been there the past 15 years now.
How long is the apprenticeship?
So the apprenticeship for a glazer and for a carpenter, they're both 4 years. They're 4-year apprenticeships, and you can start as early as right out of high school to get your apprenticeship if you get selected to the program. They do also have other programs if you don't get in right away, which is called a glass worker. You can work as a glass worker while you're waiting to get into the apprenticeship, which is a good first step because you get it in the industry. The big thing that the glazing industry provides through FTI, when you graduate your apprenticeship in 4 years, you come out with an associate's degree in construction management. So not only are you a journey person glazer, you also have an associate's degree, which you got paid to go get, which is very important. Instead of going to college where you pay for learning, you're getting paid this entire time while you're in an apprenticeship, and then when you get out of your apprenticeship, and you have an associate's degree, which is great.
Okay, who or what motivated you to get into the industry?
So what motivated, like I said, I thought I was going to do work in communications when I was younger, and I had a deep interest in fixing homes, you know, just commercial or just residential construction. You know, maybe thought, you know, buying houses, fixing them, doing stuff like that. I thought that was going to be my path. That didn't end up happening, but so that's what got me interested in construction. A lot of the stuff you guys are doing here now with plumbing and electrical, just learning that stuff in the beginning, those basics, and that, you know, that piqued my interest to be in some level of construction. I didn't know how or where in construction I was going to be, like I said, as I was going through the program at Temple, but you know, it was just something that I had a desire to do, and at the time I had no knowledge. I mean, like what's going on here, I wish I had in grade school. I had nothing like this program. I mean, coming through here, 4th graders, 8th graders, 7th graders, I couldn't tell you what a carpenter was. I couldn't weld. I couldn't put on a torch. I couldn't braze. I couldn't do anything. I wish I had that as a student. It's quite amazing what's going on here in this classroom, Mr. Jarrett.
How long have you been in the industry?
So I've been in construction now for about 20 years. Like I said, at first, like when I graduated college, I went to work for a big construction firm in the city in the beginning, and you know, but spent the last 15 years specifically in glazing. And at that point, you know, in the past couple of years, I've been like with the gym, you know, with the synergy between us and the gym, have been trying to get youth motivated into the trades. You know, coming up in the next, when I was saying to you earlier today, you know, 1 in 4 people in the trades are over 55. and 40% of people in Philadelphia trades are going to retire within the next 10 years. That leaves a tremendous gap in the workforce, which needs to be filled, and the only people it can be filled by is the youth coming up and being interested in the trades. And like I said, starting right here, like what's going on in this school needs to happen in every school in the city of Philadelphia, I believe.
What would you say is the daily life of a glazer?
So the daily life of a glazer, it takes on a lot of different aspects. Well, first of all, you can't be afraid of heights. If you're afraid of heights, glazing is probably not the industry for you. There's plenty of other industries out there, because as you can tell, you see all the big buildings downtown that are all made out of glass. That all gets installed by an individual who is a couple hundred feet up in the air, obviously safely tied off, and everything's safe. But like I said, if you're afraid of heights, that's not for you. But like I said, glazing takes on a bunch of different aspects. Not only would you be that person that's installing at a skyscraper downtown, you could be at a mall putting in glass railings. You could be in this school right here putting in prefabricated windows. So there's a full gamut of things that glazers do throughout the day. But like I said, the number one thing we talked about earlier, the very first thing you do in the morning on any construction job, whether you're a glazer, carpenter, plumber, or anybody, you go through your plan for the day and how you're going to do everything safely. And I know that people say it to you over and over, but safety really is number one. The goal at the end of every day for a glazer or any other tradesperson is to get home to their family and enjoy their time after work.
What advice would you give to students who want to join the glazing career?
So if I would give advice to anybody interested in glazing, their website, you can go to the FTI website or the Glazer 252 website for Philadelphia, and you start to get your application in early. When you're a junior in high school, start applying for the union. But even before that, at this time now, there's plenty of programs, specifically summer programs, where you can get involved and get up to the FTI boot camp and see what glazing is all about.
Okay, so this is your chance to shout out any Instagram or any social media platform.
So like I said, I work for Gray Boys Commercial Window and Glass Solutions. We are on Facebook and LinkedIn. So if you just look up Gray Boys, see us on LinkedIn.
Okay, so thank you for letting me interview you. So that's it for today's episode of the Dope Center Podcast. Bye!